My name is Tom Hembry. I've lived in the Ocotillo, No Mirage area for about 10 years and decided 5 years ago to retire here. I'm the former president of the Ocotillo No Mirage Community Council. I have met with the Wind Zero guys on a number of occasions, and each time I meet with them, their stories seem to change. They've got different ideas on what they want to do, and it's kind of borderlines almost like they've lied to us. They've misrepresented some of the issues. Friends of mine, we're within maybe 200 yards away the crow flies of this gun range, and at night it's quiet out here. I don't want to hear guns going off at night. I don't want to hear cars racing around the corners over there where they want to put in the racetrack. I know for a fact that the guys have had financial problems. And if they're having financial problems and they want to build something here, what kind of a good neighbor is that going to be? You know, who knows how long they can last? And we're afraid that they're going to build whatever they can until they run out of money, and then they're going to bring in Blackwater to finish up their mercenary training program. That's all I got to say.
My name is Joe Asciutto. I have property in the No Mirage area. I am opposing the Wind Zero project primarily because they are putting in a facility that is non-compatible with residential zoned areas. The property is currently zoned residential that they want to change to some other kind of zoning. Right now, everything around it is zoned residential. Well, actually, I take that back. On three sides are occupied residential property, and I want to stress the part that it is occupied. You have residential property that people are currently living on there. They have forced the people in that area to comply with residential zoning. I personally bought property. When I bought the property, I knew it was zoned residential. I didn't know how restrictive residential zoning was, but I soon came to find out when I was given a red tag because I had a trailer on my property and a C-tainer. They told me that I had to vacate it. I also found out that when you have residential zone property, that you can do nothing on it in Imperial County. You can't even picnic on it in Imperial County until you put a residential structure. I was forced to put a residential structure on my property before I could do anything on my residential property. They told me, when I went to talk to the planning department, they told me politely and professionally, I'm not complaining against the people, this is no complaint against the planning department. I was told professionally and politely that when I bought the property, it was zoned residential. I knew it was zoned residential. Either comply with residential zoning or go find property someplace else. Those are not the exact words that they said, but that's basically what they told me, and that's what I had to comply with. Wind Zero people knew it was zoned residential when they bought it. It is currently zoned residential around it. Hold Wind Zero people to the exact same criteria that they have held other people in this area. They knew it was zoned residential when they bought it. It is currently zoned residential. Make them comply with residential zoning or go find property someplace else. I feel sorry for Wind Zero people. They made a mistake. They didn't do their homework correctly. You should not change residential zoning to some non-compatible zoning just so somebody else can have their business there.
I am Barbara Hill, and I live in No Mirage, across from where Zero supposed to be planning. I am against it due to the noise level. The water they intend to use will drain all of our wells. The amount of traffic, and it's in a residential area. I don't want to listen to gunfire at 10, 12 o'clock at night.
Hi, my name is Michael Dennison. I live at 970 Sage Road. I'm totally against this project. We've bought other things in the past, and I think that this Wind Zero project is a bad deal because most people that live in Ocotillo, they can't build or make their houses any bigger because they live in a flood zone, but yet you're going to take an area out here that isn't in a flood zone and let the county put in the Wind Zero project. I think that's wrong. I don't think it's right that you have an area that's on groundwater and you're going to put on this project where they're going to use 300 acre feet a year and everybody's water wells dry up. Or is the county going to take care of everybody out here when there's no water? I think it's wrong. We have a project like this in an area that has well water.
I've been a resident of Imperial Valley here in No Mirage for almost 30 years. We enjoy the quiet and residential living. And we object to Wind Zero putting in a rifle range. And their wells will probably drain ours.
Hi, I'm Lyle Lowe, and I live on Akatia Road in No Mirage, which is a suburb of Akatia. The property has been in my family for over 20 years. I love it down here. I'm a snowbird, and the weather is great. It's a quiet, wonderful community. And my two sons, who also have children, have looked forward to them being able to come down in the future and then enjoy just a very nice neighborhood. If the Wind Zero outfit comes in and puts rifle ranges and driving race courses, etc., my sons will not be coming down here. And to be honest, I'll probably be forced to move out of here too, and we've got lots of friends here, but I just don't want to live next door to a rifle range.
I'm Dick Dennison. I own property on Cholla. I bought it with the intention to move out here because it was a nice, peaceful, tranquil area that I could retire in. You understand that this Wind Zero project is going to have a multitude of firing and a lot of noise from race tracks, and I'm totally opposed of that. I understand the project is like Coyote Wells Race Association or something now, so I'm totally opposed of it. I think this is a beautiful area to retire in because of the tranquility and the quietness. It's just a wonderful place to live. And I don't want that noise and the confusion that's going to happen from racing events plugging up the 98 highway, which is already has an awful lot of traffic. And I just hope they don't have to build it there.